nice audience you are. Hope you're enjoying yourselves at home as well. Good evening and welcome to the magic shows. Now, normally, the props, that's a technical expression for the bits and bobs and bits that we use, normally they are in pristine condition. And you might just see, as we do this one's a bit tatty. But it must not be adjusted or altered in any way, because this was actually made by the own fair hands of a master illusionist of his time, a man called Robert Harbin. And then, and now, and in the far distant past, magicians tended to do tricks that related to what was happening of today, of whatever the day was. And at that time, everyone was talking about nuclear reactors, and you got pictures of rods going into the chamber, you know. Nobody knew what it was about. So Bob Harbin designed this, and he said these were cobalt rods, and you imagine them going into heavy water. It was all just fiction, but the trick applied to the newspaper of the day, you see. You can see the rods going in now, can't you? It's good. Now, obviously, if you got something like this, this is now a collector's item. But we thought you might like to see it, and in fact, we're going to perform it. But you do need a person from the audience to volunteer. We have one with Debbie McGee. Hi there. What's your name?
Robert.
Robert?
Yeah.
Good on you, Robert. Where are you from, bud?
Wiltshire.
Wiltshire?
Devizes.
What be that, then?
Society for Preservation Beers from the Wood.
Society for the Preservation of Beers from the Wood. Oh, wow, the real stuff.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, what I have here is not wood, but it's a tray. It's top secret, Bob. But, because you're here, I will now let you look. Top secret, see?
Yes.
Do you want to know what's inside it?
Yes,
This
please.
is so top secret, you nearly got it then. This is so top secret that Bob Harbin himself, thank you very much, actually marked the envelope on both sides. Yes?
Yeah.
And this, if I can just get this out, this, get hold of that, son. Get hold of that.
Yeah.
You've got hold of something there very strange. Feel it. What do you think that is?
A sheet of aluminium.
Sheet of aluminium. Yes, it may seem like a sheet of aluminium to you and solid, but in truth, sir, let me tell you what it is. It is in truth a sheet of uranium. And you've got a problem with that, and the problem is this. It makes you sterile. Now, I don't know how to break that to you, but it's the truth. Oh, can I just show you this over here? Look. If I just rest that there, I should have let you see this before. Look, those really do go through, don't they? Yeah?
Yeah.
And they really are solid as well. 'Cause you're safe, because the uranium rods and cobalt rods have not been switched on yet, but they are heavy. So if I take it out of here, now just come a bit further forward. Now brace yourself, you see. Now those couldn't go through you, could they? No. I mean, that's solid, isn't it? Hell of another go. Yeah, I thought you quite liked that, actually. Now, according to Bob, so long as it's switched off, it's safe. All right? And if you want to go right round the back, would you like to go round the back? Now, you should be able to see right through the holes, the cameras looking at you. Yes?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's nothing in the holes, nothing around the back. Oh, there's only one more thing I should have got you to do before. Come here. This is a little pen. Get hold of that. And you are allowed to mark. Good grief. You're allowed to mark in here the sheet of the stuff, the uranium. Come on out. There it is. Just write your name across there. Don't talk with your mouth full. I'm talking to myself then, because I had the lid in my mouth. Right. Just your name, not your life story. What's that?
Robert.
Is that how you spell Robert, with a dot over the O?
No.
Oh, well, at least we'll remember it, Bob. At least we'll remember it. There you go, Robert with a dot over the O. And what we do with that, Bob, is we put it in the slot, in there, like that, and that's where it stays in view. Okay? Stays there all the time, and I'd like to thank you for your help. As you go back, you see, nice round of applause for Robert as he goes off back. And we go back. Now, just put that there. Good. Now, we need a victim. Debbie? Good grief, I didn't know you talked. Anyway, do you want the good news or the bad news?
The good news, please.
The good news is this is a beautiful old illusion. I love it very dearly, and we've had it checked by the audience.
Yeah? Okay. What's the bad news?
The bad news is it's very dangerous, and you're going in it.
Oh.
Now, what you do is you just get inside there.
A bit worried about this.
Don't worry too much, just get in. And mind you don't get anything caught that you would regret later. And we just put that in there, that in there. How sweetly she stands there. But then Mr. Harbin would take this and lift it up and rest it like so.
Ouch.
Now you're all right. It's not switched on yet, you're safe. Now, you switch there, switch there, switch there, switch there, switch there. That's it, it's activated. And here we go. There we go. Oh, these are hot. Maybe it'd help if I switched it off. Just switch that off. And this good, because they're solid. Just one thing I want to check, Debbie, and that's you. Could you just step outside? You would seem to be all right.
I am.
But many people, therefore, thought that this was just an illusion, Debbie. The only thing wrong with that is this, which stayed in view all the time, could now be seen to have holes all the way through it, proving the rods did go all the way through. The sheet of uranium, which is inside there, is also perforated all the way through. And there's the signature on the top of the man who checked it. And there you go. So maybe those illusionists had it right after all. What do you think? Little bit of magic. Oh, hi. I'm having a week out this week, as they say in the States, because we're back on the Mississippi on the paddle wheel steamer. And we're in the saloon, and you're about to see something very special. What you're about to see is not a trick deck of cards. It might be a trick pair of hands. I don't know, but we're very proud, because my guest this week is British. And believe you me, there aren't many men in the world who can match the skills and the talents of Kevin Ray. Welcome to the show, Kevin. Glad to have you on board. It's nice to sit back and relax, I'll tell you, Kevin. And we've got somebody from the audience for you. What's your name, sir?
Andrew.
Andrew. Where are you from?
Bedford.
Bedford. Long way to the Mississippi, isn't it? In fact, Kevin will be asking you most of the questions, so you work away, Kevin. And, in fact, show off a bit. Show what would a gambler want to get out of that deck of cards?
For a demonstration, I better shuffle the cards first, otherwise you might think I'm cheating.
He would?
Yeah, so we'll mix the cards up just a little bit and undercut too. And let me show you. They're really, really...
Aha! Really mixed up. All right, yeah, well shuffled.
Particularly like Andrew to notice, there are no large groups of colour together. It is a random order. And would you do the honours, Andrew? Cut the deck, complete the cut. As if we're about to play a little game of poker.
Yeah, put them up.
Complete the cut. There we go. You square them up. So, 52 pieces of cardboard or paper, which will now become a living thing in the hands of a cheat. For all I do nothing, people do tell me I do it rather well. Nothing, that is. It's quite easy. And what I'm going to attempt to do is to cause these cards, I'm going to deal them a black, a red, a black, a red, a black, and a red. That's alternating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black first.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's black.
I'm halfway there.
Yeah. Nobody's arguing.
Okay, there's a red, a black, and a red, a black, and a red. Now, as I do this, Andrew, remember, I could be dealing for bridge, poker, whist, snap, gin, rummy, or pontoon. Now, the interesting thing is if I take these cards, which alternate in colour, and do absolutely nothing, have a look. They're now no longer alternate, but look, they've actually become pairs of colours.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
As you can see, 2 blacks, 2 reds, 2 blacks, 2 reds.
Yeah.
If I take them again, now watch closely, we do nothing. They're now no longer pairs, but look, actually back in their original order of alternating blacks. Oh, one didn't go. Now watch. Just a little snap and... So you all see that in my hands, a cut, shuffled, examined deck of cards can alternate black and red, or if you wish, become twos, become pairs of colours.
Yep. Yes.
I'm going to attempt to go one step further. I'm going to attempt to cause these cards to become triplicate.
Triplicate.
Three,
You could get a job.
three.
You could get a job as a civil servant.
Well, have a look. That's 3 reds,
Oh, yeah.
and of course 3 blacks. 1, 2, 3 reds, 1, 2, 3 black cards. All the way through. Yeah. As you can see like this.
Can I just say something to the people at home? Look, I'm a magician, and I wish I could tell you exactly how this was done, because you've got no idea how difficult and how beautiful this is. Really, yeah, really. There's more?
Well, again, yes, I'll attempt to go one step further. I'm going to shuffle the cards again, and believe it or not, after I'm finished, what I'll do is take requests, because I will actually deal anything that you wish from this thoroughly mixed, shuffled, and cut deck of cards, either singles, pairs, or triples. Andrew, what would you like to see first from the deck?
Triples, please.
The difficult one. Okay, that's 3 red cards and 1, 2, 3 black cards.
Great. Absolutely great. Give me another go.
And again, singles, pairs, triples?
Singles.
Singles. So that's, of course, a red and a black, a red and a black, a red and a black.
Go on. Say something else.
Same again, different, it's up to you.
Triples.
Triples again. That's 1, 2, 3 red cards, 1, 2, 3 black cards.
Amazing. Doubles. Doubles. Doubles, I'll have a guess.
1, 2, 1, 2.
That's a good double.
So as you can see, we now have cards pretty much mixed as you saw at the beginning. Now for the absolute impossible, because I'm going to attempt to cause these cards to become not single, not double, not triple. Watch. Black cards. And red cards.
Oh, that's amazing. That's beautiful. That really is. Well done, Kevin Ray. Kevin Ray, absolutely fantastic. Only goes to prove one thing, Kevin. You should never play cards with strangers. You're really going to like this. Not a lot, but you're going to like it. You see, a lot of people would see this and think this is the trick. But this is the real secret of the trick. A tube, which is apparently empty, because it is, otherwise it wouldn't show you. A playing card, which has a hole in it, and you should be able to see that on your television screens. Amazingly, it has a hole on the other side also. It fits inside this thing. Now, if I just lift this off here and put this in there, you should be able to see it going down past the hole that is in the center of the red. Yes? Good. How is he going to get it out, you ask? Well, on the back, there's a little thing here where you can get hold of the card and remove it. If I lift that out of there and just... I'll put it on there, then it'd be easier. Now, what you have now is this. Oh, I'll take that right out. Why not? And this, of course, goes through here like so, swiftly and smoothly with the speed of a striking cobra. Now, you can see that it sticks out the back a little bit, and then all we have to do is turn it back to the front and put this inside there again. Now, of course, if I was to just lower that onto there, it would stay there resting upon the tube, would it not? It would, until I applied a little magic, pushed hard, and travelled it down through the tube and all the way down. Now, a lot of people, of course, still think that somewhere along the line I am cheating. But look, that is there. You can see it in the back of the slot. I'll get rid of this, then the picture's not so untidy. And you can see that is all the way through there. Now, again, people don't believe the trick has happened, but if you pull the two wooden parts apart like this, you should be able to see that that is now trapped around the card completely. We'll get rid of this because it makes the picture rather confusing. And this can be spun around there again and removed. And that, in truth, is the trick. Remember I told you this is the secret? And I've got rid of all the other parts that are confusing? That's not the secret. This is the secret. This, the instructions for the trick. For the first time on British television, I shall reveal the secret. But did you notice how devious I was? I give nothing away. I held it up sideways. It's a subtle part. But now this is the first visit of my next guest to this show. Although you may have seen him on the Royal Variety Show, he is an incredible juggler from America. Very unusual. He is Michael Davis.
Good evening, my name is Michael Davis. Thank you. It's a great pleasure for me to be here on the Paul Daniels Show. Paul didn't mention that I have a comedy act. Before I begin the comedy act, I should explain an old show business expression. They say a comedian says funny things, but a comic says things funny. That makes me a juggler. Now, I've developed a kind of unusual philosophy. For those of you who think I'm stupid, I'm going to attempt to juggle this. Well, you thought I was stupid. Don't give it away. No, this is a joke. No joke. Hopefully. Razor sharp. Ping. I used to pluck one hair and cut it. But I did too many shows. That's enough. Of course. Complete and utter confidence in my ability. Very important. Very important. It's very important. It's very important. It's very important. Now I have here what we call a set of objects. This is the axe. It's once belonged to George Washington, remember? Chopped down the cherry tree. It's the original axe. It's very old. I had to replace the handle and the head. Occupies the same space. Very dangerous. For those of you into heavy metal, I shall attempt to juggle these razor-sharp implements using the utmost concentration on each and every... Whoa. For those of you who don't think this trick is as dangerous as I am portraying it to be, I have the sacrificial carrot. Extremely dangerous and razor sharp. As you can see, each and every object. Extremely dangerous. And as the tension builds, sorry if I offended anybody with that senseless act of violence on television. And now... Oh, oh. Safety first. I'm going to make sure that doesn't fly off again. I hate that. Won't let me on American television anymore. Here we go. I place the axe on my foot. Kick the axe high in the air. Throw the cleaver. Throw the knife. And run like hell. Thank you. Thank you. What a great crowd. Thank you. What a great crowd. Thank you. What a great crowd. Really too nice. Thank you. Stopping is a problem. As I walk among you, I'd like you to notice how... You're waiting to see danger. Danger. Warning. I'll show you a trick I haven't quite perfected. Juggling with the eyes closed. And now I'd like to ask for a volunteer. Perhaps someone who can juggle. Perhaps. Someone who can juggle, perhaps. You right there.
Yeah, me right there. Okay. Give me the axe. Give me the...
You have to have a new axe every week.
Yeah, no.
I'd like to first find out your level.
My level?
Your level, yes, your level.
About this high.
Your level of juggling in case you have to branch out here and do some juggling. It was a 3-ball act.
3-ball juggle.
Making it look difficult, that's always smart.
Now, don't make me laugh. This is hard.
Keep going.
Keep going?
How about that? Do it backward. There you go. He was doing the right, that was very good. Now, but we're going to go on, see, because this is the basis of 3-ball juggling. Now, I only juggled 3, you see, 3 knives. Yeah. It's just what you're juggling. It's the concept behind it that makes it interesting.
Yep.
We're going to take away the balls, and we're going to add a concept to doing the same thing that he was just doing and make it into an act. It's a gimmick that we need. A gimmick.
I'm going to do it.
We are going to do it.
We are going to do it.
We're going to add the concept that you learned when you were a child of the basic food groups. We're going to juggle basic food groups. Basic food group juggling.
Yeah, all right.
Here's our first food group, Paul. This is the cereal, grain and cereal, and wood pulp food group.
As recorded by Jack Jones.
Now, I've done this before, I'll admit, so if you want to just follow along in the same style as me, then do this with a certain savoir-faire. Whatever style suits you, then.
I'm there.
This is completely unrehearsed, incidentally. We have not
Yeah,
done
that's
this.
the truth. Go on.
You stand over here.
Okay.
No.
Oh, frisbee.
Boomerang.
Boomerang. My boomerang won't come back. Oh, that was a goodie. I killed the cameraman. What?
Go at your own speed. Now what we're doing is we're going to juggle the bread, obviously, to make it easier.
Juggle the bread, then we go.
We're getting in touch with our bread here.
That's amazing. When you think of the price you pay for it and it's this long. Astonishing.
We're going to get rid of this nasty brown part. I never liked that when I was a kid. I don't know about you.
That's why your hair isn't curly. My mummy says that if you eat all these bits, your hair is crumbs.
Now we've got the nice...
What did you do then? I missed that one.
That's our first trick.
Oh, great. I do that too?
Yeah. You nasty bread ache.
Oh, no.
All right, so we're getting in touch with our food. This is important. We feel comfortable, right?
We feel comfortable.
Food group number 2.
Food group number 2.
They tell you this is good for you. Here we go.
En español dos. What's this?
This is food group number 2, the dairy and petroleum food group.
You're so macho.
Right on his head. That was... Here you go.
Now what?
We're making the same thing we did out of the bread.
Yeah. All of it?
That's right. Whole deal here. Now it's kind of like therapy.
What did you do with the bread?
It's right here.
Where? I've got hairs under mine.
I've got yeast under mine, but let's not go into it.
Okay. Yep.
It's a little bit... You can make sculptures with this.
Huh?
Ashtrays. Made in the shop.
Hop.
It's the sun. I don't know how to the sun.
Do I do that?
You can do it if you don't have to.
I don't have to.
No.
Okay. I don't have to.
Food group number 2.
Okay. Food group number 2.
So, how's this? So stay in touch with your food groups.
Yeah.
We're going on food group number 3.
Food group number 3. I can't wait to see this.
Just
Yep.
pull that off for me.
Okay.
There's the meat and vegetable food group.
The meat and vegetable food group.
There you go.
Where do I put my finger? Okay, right. The meat and vegetable food group.
Don't chicken out on this here.
I've lost the bread stuffing. Oh, it's under my arm. How the hell do I get it from under my arm?
Well, you can stick that one under the other arm.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Now, just a minute here.
You can put it up like
I'm here. I'm still with you, boy.
this. Something like...
Yeah. Looks
Then this
living.
drops out.
Okay, now what do
You
we
ready?
do, Daddy?
Same 3-ball juggling trick. First one to 25.
First one to 25. I know who that's going to be. Okay.
We've both reached it already.
Already.
On your mark,
3, 2,
get
4.
set,
Yeah.
juggle.
I killed the chicken. Just a minute here.
Keep going, quick. Catch up. Catch up. Bounce this way. Catch up, catch up, catch up. Oh!
Oh, no. You wouldn't.
Oh, Paul.
Michael, you've been such good company. I gotta tell you, I can't leave you alone.
Good sport.
Crazy Michael Davis. Thank you. This week we move into a very strange area of extrasensory deception. And to take part in what must only be termed an experiment, I've invited a lady from the audience, and I've never met her, so I don't even know her name, so I'm going to ask it. What's your name?
Wendy.
Wendy. Okay, Wendy, I'll tell you what it is. You've got 5 pens in front of you, as I have here, okay? And we've got a chart. Could you hold your chart like this? just round, turn it round so the audience can see it. And it's got all different symbols on, all right? And those symbols have been mixed up in many colours. And we've also got a pad each, yes? And the pads have got nothing on them. Would you just hold your pad up and just flick through it like this so that people can see there's nothing on the pads at all? Good. And then you put it back down in front of you. Now, we've also got these things, which are wooden covers. Don't try to pick yours up, but Debbie will pick it up for you. And when it goes on the front like that, I want you to pick up your piece of cardboard and just put it to one side. That's with all the symbols on, so you can get at it easily. But as you can see, I now can't see into your desk, and you can't see into mine. Now, on top of that, we put a screen in between us, and then we try to get into a situation of two minds with but a single thought. Now, I know it's strange for me to be looking over here, so you'll just have to bear with us for a moment. You obviously realize no one can see what Wendy is going to be up to. Can you hear me?
Yes.
A bit louder?
Yes.
Good, because I couldn't hear you. Now, what I want you to do is draw a cross in the middle of the page that's in front of you, the top page, with any colour you like. I'll do the same thing on the middle of the page, and then put the top back on the pen, because if you don't, they dry up. And you pop the pen back, okay? And you tell me when you've done that.
Ready.
Good. Now, you take your top page and just fold it up and over and back under itself, under the pad, because we're going to take a step further. Now, what I want you to do is take a pen, any colour you like, and I want you to draw a circle in the middle of the paper about the size of a 10-penny piece. I'll do the same thing, okay? And then put the top back on the pen and return it and say, yes, Paul.
Yes, Paul.
Now take another pen and draw a circle round the outside of that, about, I don't know, about ½ an inch round the outside of that, you know? When you're ready, say yes.
Yes.
Now take another pen and draw again round the outside of that. Okay? All right? Okay. Now then, turn that page over on itself and back underneath. Now take the chart with all the symbols on it, and once you've got that chart, I want you to look carefully at it. I want you to get one of the symbols fixed in your mind. Look around the chart, make your mind up, and tell me, I've got one, okay?
I've got one.
Okay. What I want you to do is draw the outside of the symbol first in the colour of the symbol. So, for example, if you've drawn a circle, you would draw that circle in the right colour, whatever you choose, okay? Now, once you've drawn the outside, put the top back on the pen, pop the pen back, and then draw the interior of the symbol, the interior symbol, okay? So that's what you do. Now put the top back on the pen and put the pen back. Have you done that?
Yes.
Good. Now take any other colour pen you like, and once you've done that, draw a frame around the outside. Just draw a square around the outside, okay? Have you done that?
Right.
Good. Now, fold your paper over, back all normal, so that you're looking at the X again on the top of the pad, and turn the whole pad face down. Have you done that?
Yes.
Good. Now we take the frames off. There's nothing in here, as you can see, and we get rid of that because I won't need that again. Now, what I want you to do is we're just going to slide the pads here to the middle. I've only got one pad, as you can see. There's nothing else here. And I'm going to show you mine first. This is what I drew. I drew a black X, okay? Would you just pick your pad up and hold it next to mine here so the people at home can see? You drew an X as well, both in black. Not only that, can we just see what I drew next was a blue circle, and then a red circle, and then a blue circle. I realize that the colours on the television sets at home might vary a little because of the way things are transmitted, but you're here to check that, and so is our live audience. And that's true, isn't it? Yeah? And of course, you had a choice of any one of those symbols, and equally to put a frame round the symbol in any colour. I'll tell you what I did first. Don't show me yours just yet. I did a blue heart, a black circle, and a red square. What did you do? You did a blue heart, a black circle, and a red square. Okay? So there you go. You decide at home. Is it perception or is it deception? Well, special treat for me at this moment of time. Even as we speak, I understand that Miss Debbie McGee is waiting for me to meet her in the centre of the studio. Who knows what will happen here? Yes, Mom.
Well, hello, Paul. Now, would you like the good news or the bad news first?
The good news.
Well, the good news is I've got all this fan mail. Look, it's great, huh?
Debbie, that's good news, and not before time. What's the
No.
bad news?
They want me to take over the show. They want me to take over the show.
You can't. You see, you have not got the standard BBC magician's presentation outfit on, like this, see? So get off. Go on, back to the kitchen sink. Good grief, they'll be wanting to join the magic circle next. I'm being upstaged by the assistant. This will never do. No, ladies and gentlemen, what I would like to do is present for your entertainment this evening a beautiful new illusion. This particular illusion that It is you, isn't it?
It is, Paul.
It is. Very good. I'm
Well,
impressed.
would you like the good news or the bad news?
The good news.
Well, the good news is I'm dressed to take over the show.
Debbie, I can see that. What's the bad news?
You're not dressed to assist me.
I am not going to assist you, Debbie.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, I'm not.
You are, or you won't get paid tonight.
I'm going to assist her. You sure about this?
Yes, Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, now that I'm taking over the show, it's going to be called the Debbie McGee Show.
This is not funny, Magoo.
It is from where I'm standing. Anyway, Paul, do you want the good news or the bad news?
You mean there's more?
There is.
I'll have the good news.
Well, the good news is I've got a brand new illusion.
I'm pleased to hear it. I've got one myself. What's the bad news?
The bad news is it's very dangerous and you're going in it.
And where have I heard that before?
Well, all I need now is a male assistant.
A male assistant? And what did I get changed for?
Well, somebody had to.
Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Logan.
I've got to say, you look wonderful. Fantastic. Who's
you.
the scrubber next to you? I mean,
Steady now, just because the dresser got in the wrong room. Now listen. Listen, what's this illusion, Magoo?
Oh, yes, Danny, we'd better get on with the trick. Ladies and gentlemen, my new illusion. Now, over here is my new illusion. Danny and Paula have turned it round so we can
Paula?
see... If you're going to wear a leotard like that.
Not
Anyway,
bad, Lane.
we can now see inside it. You can see it's made of a very thin wood. It's got cogs inside and quite a few little sort of curtains all over the place. Now, Danny and Paula will turn it back round again to its original position. Then I'm going to try and show you what we do with this illusion. Now, Paula...
What's this for?
Oh, it's...
And what's this for? And what's this for? That's what I want to know. There's things all over this. What are they?
Yes, Paula, well,
Sorry, what are they?
Well, why don't you bring it...
Oh,
Very
oh,
good.
Mom, the Kelly's doors. What?
Bring it closer.
Big this way.
I can't show you what
Get
it does
carried
unless
away.
I can see it.
Put a
Right.
frock on them as anybody.
Now, that's it. Fine, okay, hold it. Now, Paula, you go round the back.
Me?
Yes, and step inside. Now, Danny and I are going to go over and unhook the hooks on the front.
Now what do I do?
Put your head through here.
Put my
That's
head
it.
through where?
Oh, what a pretty bow. Yes.
Steady, girl, steady.
Now, we're going to hook the hooks back up. So let's keep still. Find it.
You keep your hands to yourself.
You didn't say that before.
Now, put your right hand out of the hole.
All right.
Good. And I'm going to get the loop and loop it across and then tighten it up at your wrist. Now, would you like to put your
I'll do the same,
left
yes.
hand
Left
through?
hand.
Good.
You put your left
Good
hand,
girl.
Oh, lovely.
hand
Okay.
down. Your left hand down. You shake the door
Now.
about. What?
Your right foot, please.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and your left foot now.
Okay.
And tighten it up nice and tight.
You shall go
Hey,
to the
this
ball.
hurts a bit. Hang on.
Now, Danny, if we get hold of the top chord,
Pardon?
we're going to take the strain after 3. Are you ready?
Right.
1, 2, 3, go! Oh, you're looking good, Paula. Now we're going to do the same with your feet. You know, you always wanted to be a dancer. 1, 2, 3, go!
Oh, no.
Right, and tie that up.
It only hurts when I laugh.
Now, very nice.
Very good.
Would you like the good news or the bad news?
There can't be any more.
There
I mean, look at the hand up there. I mean, look at it. Oh, well, it's Landy. I mean, look, Landy up there.
Oh.
Listen.
Very pretty.
Yes. So now what?
Well, the good news is the illusion is really going well. Danny and I,
marvellous.
we're doing
Wonderful.
a great job.
Tremendous.
Good. I'm pleased for you.
Yes. So the bad news,
Go on, then. What? Huh? Oh.
Oh, it's so humble. Look at it.
I've always looked up to you, Mr. LaRue. Here, get me out
Very
of this.
nice.
I'm little enough as I am.
okay.
Oh.
Okay, Danny, take over.
Oh, Danny, what you doing, Danny?
How's it up there, Paula?
It feels very strange.
All right.
I've got... Don't do that.
Oh, Paula, I think now carrying on with this
Oh, it's
limp
going
read-
down. I want my head's going down.
Oh. Hold you up.
Yes, it's all right.
Right, I think you could do with a little bit more loosening up.
I could do with a what?
A little bit more loosening
I
up.
couldn't be more loose to save my
No,
life.
there's one bit that's still a bit tight. So Danny's going to stand
Pardon?
guard.
Excuse me, there's one more.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go on.
Right, just
doing? Are you
relax.
ready?
I don't know.
And here we go.
No, that's not funny, Debbie. That's not funny, Debbie.
Okay, but now, are you ready for this one? Because it
Oh, there
gets
can't
worse.
possibly be more, Debbie.
If we unhook the loops, Danny,
Oh, no. No,
are
what's
you
she gonna-
ready? That's it. Tie it round tight. Maestro, if you please.
I would just like to say,
Now you know what I go through.
yeah, you and her. There we are. So there we have it.